This is your captain speaking. We're now at cruising altitude, 35,000 feet.
Small-town girls like me looked at a flight attendant and thought, that's the best job in the world.
The idea that I would get to fly around the world was just extraordinary.
Stewardesses were glamorous. It just looked like the world was theirs, and I wanted that life.
But no other job offered as much freedom with such a high cost of conformity.
Like the dinner, sir?
We were all supposed to look the same.
We looked like 20 mannequins. I couldn't find myself in this photograph.
You couldn't be married, couldn't have children.
They weighed you in every month.
Just for 1 pound, you could be taken off a payroll.
Unbelievable.
The new documentary Fly With Me explores the lives of women who were the first stewardesses. In 1971, Casey Grant was one of Delta's first African-American flight attendants, and she worked for the airline for 35 years.
Wow. Starting February 20th, you can stream Fly With Me on PBS. And you can find Casey at the site, theflygirl10.net. And she joins us this morning. How are you?
Good morning.
I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Thank you.
It is unbelievable to think that that was only 1971, that they had these requirements. You had to retire at 32.
Yeah.
You had to be single, and you got weighed in every day?
No, not every day. You got weighed in once a month. Well, every so often. I think it was every 3 months.
Wow.
But I think for a generation that is not familiar with that, they say, what do you mean freedom? What free? Why would that offer you, a woman, so much freedom? Talk about the time and how it relates to women living in that time.
The freedom of life, just traveling around and meeting different people, the independence, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, so a single woman just couldn't do that? Like, you couldn't go to a diner by yourself and have dinner? Or,
No.
Couldn't have a credit card?
You had to have an escort. Yeah, always an escort or anything like that. But no, a woman wasn't free to do all these different things. And to travel all over the world alone, oh, that was unheard of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk about the barriers you broke down when you were the first African-American flight attendant for Delta. How did that happen?
Well, I was among the first. The very first one for Delta was in 1966. And actually, it took 10 years before they hired a black flight attendant, a stewardess.
It's called a stewardess
Absolutely,
back then.
absolutely. A stewardess was wearing the high heel girdles. We had to wear girdles, we had to wear gloves, we had to weigh a certain weight. You could not weigh a pound more. I was supposed to weigh, and I still do, of course. It's this clothes that make me look like I'm not more than 120.
You look fabulous. Come on now.
So yeah, no more than 120.
So did you have to fight to get that job in 1971? Were they reluctant to hire an African-American?
Affirmative action is the one that pushed it. Because at that point, in 1966, there were no black stewardesses. And so it all started really in 1956 when Patricia Banks Edmondson took the airlines to court and sued them for discrimination. And because she opened the doors, but still, I didn't get hired till
71.
At 71, and Pat didn't get hired till 66. So I say I'm among the first because they hired one, and then they hired another.
Unreal.
So it trickled. It was a trickle effect.
So they were using stewardesses, almost like exploiting you sexually to sell, getting on the airplane. But was it always so, was it subtle at first and then it got obvious, or was it, how aware of you?
Well, you know, it was a funny time because we wanted the job, we wanted to travel.
Yeah.
So did we realize all these different things? No. Did we understand how we were put in positions that we had to handle? Men touching us in inappropriate ways. Yeah. Some of the commercials were definitely sexist. You know, fly me, fly free. You know, all that kind of stuff, you know.
Right.
And as I say all the time, you know, those touches, you know, men pass by, excuse me, and inappropriately. And you had to handle it, but you knew what was happening. And then they put us out in the front line to entice and bring the men on the planes.
Interesting that you stayed in that job for 35 years. So you loved something about it. Talk about it.
Oh, the job is fabulous. The lifestyle is fabulous. And things changed.
Yeah.
You know, in 71, the racism was definitely at its highest point. And so I dealt with that, dealing with that type of thing. Blacks not, the whites not talking to us, not wanting us to serve them on the airplanes.
Unreal.
And things like that, not being admitted to certain hotels. So we fought those battles, but we kept going because we wanted the job. No one was going to deny us that opportunity. And we wanted to fly all over the world.
What did the feminists think about it at that time?
I'm not sure exactly what they thought, because at that thing, I think they may have thought we might have been somewhat of a sellout, because we did allow them in certain ways to exploit us. But we wanted the job.
But there was an aspect of feminism to what you all were doing.
Standing up for our
Yes.
rights and taking the positions. Exactly. Traveling alone, demanding that, and showing people that women can do these things on their own. We don't need a man for all of this.
What will people be surprised to see in this documentary?
This documentary is so fabulous. I got emotional. It brought back all the different, the hurt, the pain, and everything else that we went through. But to realize what we really went through, and not being denied the rights for all these things. We needed a man for a credit card.
Right.
I mean, what? And so, so the documentary, it's wonderful. It goes from A to Z at our lifestyle and all the things that we did accomplish and how we held our heads high.
And look at some of these ads with the short shorts.
Oh,
and
I know it. And then, PSA, I think it was, or one of the airlines, they would show the flight attendant reaching up to put the bags in the overhead bin so you could just scan up to her.
They had some exclusive men flights too, I think. Some airlines.
Like men
flights
only on the
exclusively for
flight?
men.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Now, that's something I learned in the documentary.
Yeah.
And it's just, I guess you look back now and it seems like probably you cannot believe that was only that many years
and
ago.
That's the point of the documentary. It's so good, it is so detailed, and it takes you all the way back, how it documents everything, and you're saying, and we actually lived through that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We actually lived through that, and we stood up for that, but we handled it.
Yeah.
Women always know how to handle these
Yeah.
things. Inappropriate behavior is not acceptable.
Very true. Starting February 20th, you can stream Fly With Me on PBS, and you can find Casey, as we mentioned, at the site, theflygirl10.net. So great to meet you.
Thanks,
Thank you
Casey.
so much. It was a pleasure.
We'll be
We'll be
back.
right